Hi everyone, welcome to the last video in our computer vision and OpenCV playlist. My name is Ofyong Basi, and in this video I'll show you how to build an AI Cartoonizer with OpenCV and Python using techniques like thresholding, bilateral filter, bitwise, webcam, and so on and so forth. If you find this useful, hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Without further ado, let's dive into the code. The first thing we need to do is to create a file right here, and I'll call it cartoonizer.py. Then I'll import cv2. Our webcam is equals to cv2.video capture, and it's only one camera I have here. So if you find this difficult, if you do not understand how to capture, process, and visualize videos, I would recommend that you go back to the videos we have in this playlist, so you'll have good understanding of whatever we're going to be doing in this video. But if you understand what I'm doing here, then that's fine, just proceed. So next thing is to say that our while loop of webcam is open. Whenever our webcam is opened, the block of code right here should always run, and I'll say that my ret frame is equal to webcam.read. I'll say if not ret, that's when ret is undefined, please break and go out of the loop. Otherwise, let's see how we can actually visualize our video or our frames in order to get a complete video. So I'll say that cv2.imshow of frame over here and frame. Please take note, we will have to flip our frame here so that our video will be flipped and we'll be able to get what we want in terms of mirroring. Okay, so we will flip our frame here to enable us get a mirror effect for better cartoonization. Before then, let's just visualize. So I'll say that if cv2.weight key of 1 and oxff equal to ord and q over here break, and that's to end. And the next I'm going to say is that webcam.release, that's to release all the properties, and cv2.destroy, destroy all windows to destroy all windows. Yeah, what this basically does is that it actually ends the while loop when we hit on our Q key on the keyboard. So that's it. Let's try and visualize and see if this actually works. And okay, it actually works. And please take notes, this headset right here, let me shift my head. These headsets that you're seeing here, this light, we'll try to flip so that it comes over to this side, and this part of the video will come over to this side, and that's for better mirror effects. So let's do that. And to do that, I already showed you how to flip an image, and I'm still going to show you here. So that my frame before here, frame is equal to cv2.flip. And what do we want to flip? We want to flip our frame, and we want to flip it horizontally and not vertical. So let me say flip frame horizontally. So we want to flip it horizontally, that's left to right and not up to down or upside down. So let's visualize and see, and you see that's it. So this has moved from this part to this part, and this has flipped to this side, and that's okay. So what we need to do next is to create a function that will enable us to do what? To actually cartoonize our face on real time using the webcam. So I'll say that cartoonizer, okay, cartoonize face, and that's a function. So it will take a frame of BGR, and there are 5 things which we are going to do here, and I'll explain to you as I proceed. The first thing I'm going to do is to convert from BGR to gray. You know what we get from the webcam is BGR, so I'll say that my gray is equal to, I'll say that gray, I don't know why I like saying my gray, so gray is equal to cvt color is what we use to convert. And what do we want to convert? We want to convert the frame over here. We want to convert it to what? From BGR to gray, and that's it. So what we need to do next is bilateral filtering. We need to apply, let me just write it here, apply bilateral filter for smoothing. Okay, so the bilateral filter is what is used to actually smoothen our face, and you can explore from their documentation when you search for bilateral filtering, and I think it's right here. So smoothing and blurring, if you check that, you'll see. So what we need to do is to apply that, and I'll say that our smooth face is equal to cv2 dot bilateral filter, and bilateral filter would accept the gray, it will accept the dimension of the image without say, I'd say, let me just use 9 here and see, and I'll say that sigma color is 75. You can change the value. I'll say sigma speed is also, it's 75, and let's see what we have. I think I should change this to 5. Let me leave it at 9. If it doesn't look nice, I'll still modify. So the next thing to do is to detect edges using threshold. So I would say that to detect, I would say edges is equal to cv2 dot adaptive threshold, and in the adaptive threshold, what do we want to threshold? We want to threshold our smooth face here, and to do that, what we need to do next is to provide the maximum value, which is this, and also provide cv2 dot adaptive threshold mean. So initially I used the Gaussian C, but right now I'm not going to use Gaussian C because that wasn't efficient, and the next thing I want to do is cv2 dot thresh binary, and here I'm going to provide the block size. The block size, I'll say 9. You can change the value, and the constant is going to be 2. So that's it. And what next do we need to do? This is the first thing we've done, the second thing we've done, the third thing is to convert the edges to color. So I would say color edges, it's black and white we get from adaptive threshold. So I would say that cv2 dot cvt color, and what do I want to convert? I want to convert the edges back to color. So I would say cv2 dot color from where, from gray to bgr, exactly. And then let me write a comment here. So let's say convert edges to color, and the last thing I'm going to do here is to say that we are going to bitwise for final cartoonization, exactly. So I would say that our cartoon is equal to cv2 dot bitwise, and so this is the function we're going to use. And what do we pass? The first thing is a frame, and the next one is a color edges, and that's it. So we return our cartoon here. So I'm going to say, in order to visualize that, I'll say that here what we have is to say that our cartoon is equal to cartoonize face frame. So let's try and see how we can visualize our cartoon as well. So I'll say that cv2.imshow, that's gonna be our cartoon, and over here I'll call our cartoon. So that's it. Let me try and visualize so you'd see. Oh, that's nice. So this is how we've been able to cartoonize our face, and this is the AI I told you about, and this is the power of OpenCV and also augmented reality. So you see how it is, looks nice, looks like a cartoon. So I could actually use this too. If I want to talk to someone on webcam, on a video, or even if you want to convert it to image, you can. And this actually works on real time. See how efficient it is, and everything works well. You can adjust the value. So let's try and see. I can adjust 1 or 2 values and see what we get and play along with it. So that's it. So let me try and come over here, and I'm going to show you something. I'm going to change this adaptive to Gaussian, and I don't want to change any other thing. So let's see. So you see how adaptive looks. Adaptive looks nice. It's smoothing the face, but I really love the other one. It's up to you, whatever choice you like, and use whatever you feel is okay for you. And here you can modify these. You can change the channel to 5, and dimension to 5, and let's see. Doesn't look nice, it looks weird. I don't like that. So let's still maintain our 9 over here, and yeah, that's nice. So I really hope you enjoyed this video and this tutorial. Thank you very much for spending your time to watch this playlist. I believe you've learned a lot of things, the fundamentals like I explained, cropping of images, flipping, resizing, and so on and so forth. I believe you've learned thresholding. I believe you've learned blurring. I believe you've learned how to capture, process, and visualize videos on real time. I believe you've learned contours and also the edge detection application, which we discussed in our last video. And finally, you've learned how to use bilateral filter and also the bitwise for AI cartoonization. Feel free to play along with this project. Do wonders as you may like. And that's all. That's all. Please do not forget to subscribe, like, and share. I'll be dropping subsequent videos on my channel and you'll get notified. I will drop in a lot of practical applications which I'm working on. I've listed them down, about 10 or 5 projects which I'll be building with OpenCV and machine learning projects, AI generally, and I would love to share them all here with you and to enhance your learning experience and to further solidify your understanding of computer vision, machine learning, and AI. So, like I said, please hit the like button, subscribe, and share. Goodbye.